Good morning, Ashes to Rubies family. What is going on? Welcome to Morning Devos, our daily meditation, if you will.
Good morning, John.
There's a lot that goes on right before I
Before
go
you
live.
wake up.
Before I wake up. Yeah, that's true. Just because I'm sleeping, that doesn't mean the world stops.
Mm.
But you were just singing. We were reminded of a collection that we have. It's not an on-purpose collection, but it's a collection over the years of Disney movies. Yeah. And so now that you have three little children in your lives.
Can you be specific about that?
Now that you have three little children in your lives.
They are on VHS.
VHS. So we actually had to donate the little children a VHS player, which we had, which I was surprised that still works. It whirls. And you can press forward and rewind. Interesting invention. And so we have all these movies. And so Auntie Vicky comes over with this, maybe a 3-pack, and super exciting. And I think you're more excited than they are, but they love their little movies. And you were just belting out a song. So if you would sing that song, and the person that gets it will do a prize.
That's not going to happen.
Do the song.
It. And the funny thing
you were just singing it.
The funny thing is about VHS is the children freak out when Netflix, like when we turn off Netflix. If you let the kids watch Netflix, when you tell the children that it's done, they freak out. But if the children watch a VHS movie and the VHS movie comes to an end and then starts rewinding automatically, the children don't freak out because they know that there isn't another one that comes on automatically. But Netflix, there's no way to change it to make it so that the next thing doesn't come up automatically.
They've programmed
The children have been programmed.
Oh my goodness.
So the parents enjoy the VHS.
The parents.
They do.
Okay.
I'm not singing on camera.
Give a hint.
Good morning, Morgan.
Give a hint. What the song that you were singing from the movie.
Look at this stuff.
Look at this stuff. Isn't it neat?
Wouldn't you say?
My
collection's complete.
My complexion's complete. Complexion?
Collection.
My collection's complete.
Wouldn't you say?
Wouldn't you say?
I'm the girl.
I am the girl.
The girl who has everything.
The girl who has everything. What Disney movie is that from?
That's it. That's all.
Okay.
That's all I'm giving you.
I'm glad I could do that online. Push the limits of
You truly have no inhibitions.
No, I have lots of inhibitions. No, I wish, and I know we're not supposed to live in the wishing, but I wish I could sing. It's one thing. It's like when I look at Karen got it, Karen Ball got it, she wins the prize. So if there's a couple things that I think are very unnatural and only certain people can do them, one is being a pitcher of a baseball. Like no one can pitch the ball like a professional pitcher.
No.
And then singing's the same thing.
I don't think you understand what inhibitions means. The word inhibition
I know what you're saying.
Means that you are afraid. Like kind of shy or nervous to do something, or that like you hold back.
But you were holding back, so I helped you.
You don't have any inhibitions.
Somebody got it, so it was a great song. I think I don't think
I'll give you $400 if you take off your shirt right
now. How much?
$400.
The problem with that $400 is that I know where it's going to come from. So it's like if my son said I will give you $400, I might actually think about it.
Jordan, give your dad $400 if he takes off his shirt on camera.
We're not. Come on, the camera. Stop looking back. You turn into a pillar of salt like Sodom and Gomorrah. Don't look back.
Karen Ball does not want you to take off your shirt.
No one does. Like there might be.
I do.
I am so distracted right now.
We're gonna read our daily reflection.
Little Mermaid, and
That's
VHS. It's over. Thank you for playing.
So John apparently does have some inhibitions. I stand corrected.
Oh, I know. Like there are certain things I believe that can't be taught. Singing is one of them, and pitching a baseball. Like it's just. I've always wished I could be a singer.
I believe you could actually take singing lessons and have a decent singing voice.
Is it like taking guitar lessons?
I think
can
that
play the
actors
guitar.
Do it.
Really?
And you can tell that like it's been like fixed a little bit in the movie, but I think they can take some training and then have like if they need to sing a couple lines in a movie, they can do it without killing people.
But there's my friend Karen and my friend Joanne. When I hear them sing, I'm like Like, I don't think
No,
that's
you
like a
can't
normal thing.
teach
Like, I
that
think that
talent.
just that,
No.
like, I know that they practice and what,
Yes.
but
You can't, I don't think you
but
could.
when I hear you sing, I think you could sing. Like, why can't you sing?
Oh my gosh, that is like my dream.
Maybe you could get voice lessons
Do
off
you know
your
how
friend
much
Joanne.
I love to sing? I inherited that from my mother. I
Mm.
love singing, and I know all the words.
Mm.
Play the song twice, and I know all the words.
Let's focus. And you have taken up crocheting, so singing.
Is singing lessons next?
Maybe it might be next. Who knows? All right. This one is called group autonomy. Group what? Emmy?
Did you have to look up that word?
I'm
Because you don't read it, but you do read it. You read
I
the
read the
title.
title, so I actually looked up
Did
the
you look up the
word,
word?
and I thought like group autonomy means nothing to me right now, but it actually means a group without governance or a leader.
Correct.
Okay. Some may think that we have carried the principle of group autonomy to extremes. For example, it is in its original long form, Tradition 4 declares, any 2 or 3 gathered for sobriety may call themselves an AA group, provided that as a group they have no other affiliations. But this ultra liberty is not so risky as it looks. So that was from a quote from AA Comes of Age book. As an active alcoholic, I used every liberty that life afforded. How could AA expect me to respect the ultra liberty bestowed by Tradition 4? Learning respect has become a lifetime job. AA has made me fully accept the necessity of discipline, and that if I do not assert it from within, then I will pay for it. This applies to groups too. Tradition 4 points me in a spiritual direction in spite of my alcoholic inclinations. What does that mean?
We've entered a new
I
book.
think it's important. It's in a tradition and everything.
All right.
This is what I believe it means.
Okay, tell me.
Is that it's
No
even
licking. No licking.
It's even kissing. It's even a biblical standard of when 2 or more people are gathered in the name of God, the Spirit of God is there.
Mm-hmm.
So we can gather. It's what it's saying is we can gather as alcoholics or whatever our first step problem is, and then we can have a meeting. But I think what it's saying is don't eliminate a group that's already going. And I can see okay, I meet a couple friends for lunch. Okay, I just had my AA meeting. We're good. And so then I can actually get out of the fellowship of AA and the group. But that's kind of what I'm hearing is that there is an importance to the structure and organization of a 12-step group and fellowship. But the reality is there's no real governance or leader over it. And we do have the ability in the Spirit of God to meet together and talk about our common problem with our common solution.
What's happening with the dog?
We are on our
Buddy,
dining room table, and now you have a dog on our table. Buddy,
I'm sorry.
This is unacceptable.
Okay, so this is a new book that we're exploring, and I'm not getting anything out of this reading.
Okay, but did it make sense on how
what you said?
I
Yes.
described it?
Yes.
Okay, because the leader of the organized gathering is God himself. So under the structure and the governance of God, then we can have a meeting that brings him into it, because we're talking about our common problem, our spiritual disconnect, and we're seeking the common solution, which is a spiritual connection.
Here's the part that stands out to me. As an active alcoholic, as an active codependent, as an active chaos creator, I abused every liberty that life afforded. True statement. How could AA, a church, anything, how could life expect me to respect like things that seem to be unclear and rules that seem to be pretty vague and open, like
unstructured.
I abuse liberties. I like to go a step further. I like to meddle in other people's lives. I like to always cross boundaries. So when something seems like loose and undefined, it's hard for me to I need to step up and take control. And so that's what that says to me. Learning. The next sentence is learning respect has become a lifetime job. And that is I very much understand that. I got
more out of this reading now than I did before.
I need to respect, even if there doesn't seem, and it's tough for me. Like if I go into a group and there isn't a clear leader, I will assume that role. And I don't want to do that anymore because I'm not necessarily the most qualified person, and there doesn't necessarily need to be a leader, right? Like there shouldn't necessarily be a leader. And so I don't have to be bossy. I don't have to have better ideas. I don't need to feel in control all the time anymore. But that's uncomfortable.
That's really good, because my understanding was the opposite end of it, of if there's no real structure, why would I even be a part of it? And you're going, there is no real leader. I'm gonna come in and okay, I'll be the leader today and probably next week because no one will volunteer. And
it's me, the leader you've been waiting for.
So that is so clear now. That is beautiful. So leaving God as the employer, the director, the agent, the father, and we are just a part of it.
Yeah, and the beautiful part about sitting back is I've actually realized, man, other people have way better ideas and other people do a really good job. And just I was loud and pushy and thought I had all these great ideas and didn't see the quiet strength that so many other people held, and the wisdom that would come in their quiet strength, and how much stronger a group is when we all kind of contribute. And
so let's go throughout our day and think of the word autonomy. The word of the day is autonomy, autonomy. And how that God is actually our governance and leader and employer and director, all of those things. So let's just give that job to God and meditate on that today. Yeah. See where we have control or passivity. I think those are the two ends. And so we leave you with this meditation today. Have a great day. Wash your hands, keep the peace, and be of good behavior. And we will see you tomorrow. LifeLab link, 17-week session is in the link below. Join us for LifeLab online, and we will see you tomorrow. Take care.